Hi everyone, I'm Dr. James Matthew. I'm a clinical psychologist as well as an animal behaviorist. So today we are going to talk about uh, how to make a dog bark. It's very interesting because uh, do we have to teach a dog to bark? That's a that's a big question. We don't have to because it is imprinted in the gene, and that is how they communicate by barking. And there are a lot many other communication, like I am talking to you, okay, and you understand my language, so you get my idea what I am talking, okay. So similarly, dogs bark. That's a communicating to us, communicating to other dogs, communicating to other animals, okay. And in the communication of dogs, there are a lot many things, alertness, and the fur and or will go high standing, and tail wagging, all these kind of different communication methods that dogs do. And here I'm talking only about barking. And many people say that my dog doesn't bark, and that's not true. I would never agree. Every dog barks. And when I ask more about it, they say that it is not that dog doesn't bark. Dog doesn't bark at strangers. That is what actually every person who maintain a dog for guarding purpose or watching purpose, okay. And at times I feel that it's too immature to ask, like a dog that's almost 3 months or 4 months old is saying that the dog doesn't bark at strangers. I would say it is a small puppy. It's a small puppy. How do you expect it to bark? It is good sign that he doesn't bark. If a dog is very anxious and fearful, it will bark at everybody else because he feels so fearful by seeing others. And for a dog, it is small, and we are large animals. And dog is very anxious and fearful. That is why, don't come, don't come, don't come. Dog goes back. Okay, that is not actually an aggressive bark. It's actually a request the dog puts forth in front of you that please don't come to me. I will run away. If it is in the cage, it will pass urine and all. Don't come, don't come, don't come. It will bark. That barking is not actually a good sign. We don't want that barking. We want barking with confidence. Okay? Open the cage. I will show you that kind of anger barking we need. That barking we can get up to 1 year. Okay? It's minimum 1 year dog's maturity is considered to be. And there are a lot many things, environmental modification things that we can do. We can stimulate the dog to come up to that kind of sense more, and that's what we are going to deal in this particular video. Okay, let's imagine your dog is barking by looking at you. When you come from office, the dog barks. No. Why? Because the dog wants you to come, scratch its ears, give food. Master, come, open the cage, let me go and play. Okay, whatever the thing, the dog gets a reward, maybe scratching, food, or freedom. Anything can be. So there is a purpose of barking. Second thing, you have to tell me why the dog should bark at the strangers. If they bark at the strangers, what will they get? Will they get food? Will strangers come and give food? No. Will strangers come and scratch its ears? No. Will strangers come and open the cage and set the dog free? No. So there is no reward. So for the dog, why he should bark? Okay, I will tell you how to make the dog bark at the strangers, and why they are barking. I will come to the last part. Before going to that, for the dog, after 2 months, it doesn't have parents. Parents do not carry with them. If the mother or father is eating food from a bowl and a puppy is coming, they will bite. Go and find your food by yourself. That's what they would say. They don't share, they don't care. And sometimes, this female puppies, once they grow and come to heat, the father mounts on it because they don't have concern. It is my daughter and he is my father. That concern is not there like in the human beings. That's why we have a higher cortical function. That's why we consider ourselves as higher than the animals in some cases. Okay, some people, they adopt a puppy, put it in a cage, and they don't set the free. they take out the leash and just make a round again in the cage, and most of the time the dog spends its life in this particular cage. Okay, now you tell me, for a dog, which is his house? His house is his cage, not your house. And you are thinking that dog should consider this house as his and he should protect this house. Your house is nothing for the dog. Okay, your bike is nothing for the dog. Your anything, any property spread around in the courtyard or in your land, it is not of his. His properties, his bowl for the food. Okay, maybe a ball, anything can be. That is his property. That is his house. Okay, and you don't expect your dog to bark at anybody who comes to take your property. Okay, what we have to do, we have to feel. I have told that after 2 months the dog is left alone. He is all his own, and you take care of the dog. You give the food, and you are the God for the dog. Okay, you are the God for the dog, and your family members are the gods for the dog. And sometimes we think that we have paid a lot and we have sent for training. So much of money I have spent for this particular dog, and this dog doesn't show any affection to me. It is because you are not the one who is feeding. Okay, your staff is feeding. For the dog, he doesn't know. He doesn't know about any payment that you have done to the breeder. Okay, dog only knows, okay, this man or this auntie, she gives me food and she is my God, not you. Okay, if you want to be the God, you have to serve the food. You have to play with the dog. You have to set them free, and you have to make the dog happy. Then for the dog, this man is my God. This man gives me everything I want, and losing this man, losing everything in my life. That kind of sense the dog must develop. And sometimes we find that one person in the family is happy with the dog, and others, no, I don't like. Oh, I am fearful. It's different types of attitudes people have in one family. And do you expect this dog to protect them? No, because for the dog, they are nothing. They are like strangers. They are not like strangers because they see every day, but almost like strangers. And second thing is that if you want your dog to feel that your property is dog's property, you take the dog to your property every day. You set the dog free and let them play. Let them touch your bike. Let them touch your car. Let he enters in your car. Let he use your properties everywhere. And the land, the mud, the stones, the bike, the car, everything in that property, that becomes dog's property. Dog thinks that it is mine. Okay, it is under my control. It is my territory, and this man is my God. His wife is my God. Children are my gods, and they are my family. I belong to this particular family. I am very glad to share. One day, a person came with a dog for a training here, and every time he calls me and he say, I am from Bruno's family. Okay, I am from Bruno's family. How is Bruno? I was so happy, and I found that how he kept that dog, and in his attitude, in his way of talking, everywhere it was very clear that Bruno, that particular Labrador, he belonged to that family. And that feeling the dog also has got. Dog was so homesick for a few days, and just after the training, by seeing the owners, the dog was feeling like he got the heaven. Okay, he didn't want anything in life. That happy he was. So that way we have to keep the dog first. If you want a protection dog, it is not a robot. You can just train, attack, go and attack and come back. The dog is not that crazy. Okay, though you are crazy, dog may not be that crazy. So if you want a protection dog, you have to teach the dog what he has to protect. you have to protect this property, you have to protect this family is yours, and dog should feel this is my family. And that is how we make a protection dog initially. Second, we remove the fears from the dogs. How do we remove the fears from the dog? So I told you, dogs bark at strangers out of anxiety. Dog must feel that losing this man, losing this family, I lose, and I won't allow that. To any extent, I won't allow that. Any threat that comes to my family, I will stand in front of you. Okay, don't touch my family, don't take my bike. That is not my master's bike, that is our bike. The dog should feel that, and that way we have to teach the first. And how to generate this anxiety, losing anxiety of losing. Okay, that I will make another video in a clear manner, and you will get idea for it how to. So before that, we have to teach the dog to look at you first, because many people are not able to look at others, their eyes. Okay, they talk like this, they don't talk looking at your eyes. That means they have less confidence, they have something to hide. Okay, by seeing the eyes we can understand people many things. And second thing is anxiety, and third thing is that confidence level low. So we have to teach the dog to look at your eyes first. I will make another video looking at the eyes, how to train a dog with looking at your eyes. Here, this dog, I have taught him to look at my eyes. Now I want him to bark at me. That's another thing. Look at your eyes and speak. Okay, dog also should look at my eyes and speak. And to do that, first of all, the dog should speak on my command, and he does it. He speaks in his room, but once he comes out, he doesn't speak. So what I should do, here in this video you can see I have kept a dog in a tight manner, and I ask him, speak, speak, speak. Dog, no way, I won't speak. Okay, dog doesn't understand the word speak, that's why. So I must make a connection. What connection I should make? Yesterday I started training this dog in this manner. So this is the second day. He has not completely got the idea. That's why today I thought of making this video. So you will see, whenever I left the dog, I was going back. This dog felt anxious. Then he was doing, yesterday he was making that sound. Don't go, don't go, don't go, please come. Okay. So I came and gave the reward. Good boy. That reward is for that sound. Okay. First, sometimes the dog may not make the sound. As we move, the dog, that's enough. Just give it. I have put another video about shaping. If you have not watched it, please watch that video. This is how shaping is done. Shaping the barking behavior. I don't expect to get the barking first. I want first alertness. I reinforce that. That is approximation. Then closer and closer approximation is there. That is closer and closer is that. That's closer. Yeah, good. Another thing. Oh, that's good. Give. Another thing. Oh, yes, that's good. That's closer and closer approximation. And finally, I don't reward for the I don't reward for this alertness. I only reward for bum bum, that thing. Okay, good. So you can see, whenever I moved, this dog is anxious. He started barking because yesterday he had some sense. That's why I moved. He barked. Gave the food, and slowly. Yes, good. Speak, good. I taught him how to bark. He understood. Bark. This hand movement and speak. Bark. Barked. Got the reward. Bark. Got the reward. Bark. Got the reward. Every time he barked, he got the reward. And now you can see many times, we keep a very good protection dog in our house, and some people come, they take a stone, the dog runs away. He will just leave the country also. Okay, he will run in such a way out of fear, and I don't want my dog to run away. And have you ever seen a dog in the cage? He shows more aggression. Why? Because he cannot run away. He has to resist. But if it is in a open area, he has two choices: either to resist you, okay, or to run away. And many times, second one they choose, run away. But in the cage, no, he cannot run away. The only way is that, yes, come. That's what. That kind of attitude we want. So, as I told you, taking a stone, dog should not run. Dog should bark at me. If you pick the stone, I will kill you. Okay, that attitude I want. So every time I picked it, he barked. Okay, good. Barked, good, given. And after some time, what happened? Many people, they teach the dog. Controlling means with a stick. That's actually a bad idea. It's an old school. We should never do that, because whether it is in the case of human beings or in the case of animals, lot many punishments, that learning is not good. Learning should be out of interest. Interest should be there, motivation should be there, drive should be there. Okay, then reward. You give the reward, they will learn. They will learn very quick, and that learning is perfect. We get the maximum out of it. But this stick type of things, that won't work. And I have taught the dog to be in control with a stick every time. Dog is very good. And all of a sudden, a thief came there. I was not there. And the dog is there. He put a stick. Dog got controlled. Dog went into his cage. He is calm and quiet. Thief took the things that you wanted. He left. What is the use of it? So, we should teach the dog not to fear about a stone, not to fear about a stick. The dog should be taught to attack when they take a stone, when they take a stick. So you can see here, initially when I made this movement, this dog jumped back. That was the reflex. That was from his previous experience. Somewhere he got some kind of experience, okay? And that is actually a reflex that I am removing it. And every time I took the stick, he started barking. Oh, stick went down. Okay, put the stick. He knew that I am going to beat him. He barked at me. Stick dropped. Got the food. And after some time, I touched him with the stick. He, with anger, took the stick, remove it. Your funny stick, I will bite you. That kind of attitude. Okay, that is what actually we want. In everywhere, in every stage, we can train the dog the way we want. And you can see the rest of the things you can understand from the video. Let's see. Come on, speak, 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 speak. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Super. Yes. Good boy. Very good. Yes. Super. Speak. Yes. Good. Speak. Yeah. See, here one thing we must be very careful that we must say the word speak, the dog will bark, then we give the food. Not that after barking we say the speak. That becomes backward conditioning. Okay, we must do either simultaneous conditioning or trace conditioning. Yeah, speak. Yeah, speak. Yes, three times. Speak. Speak. Yes, more and more. Yeah, speak. Yes. Okay. Speak. Yes. Speak. Speak. Yes. Now we'll do another thing. Speak. Speak. Yeah. So most of the time, we teach this one. We try to fear the dog. Okay. So in order to avoid that, we have to remove the fear from this. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. 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 Pattern. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Leaving that. Good boy. You super. Bravo. Yeah. Good boy. Yes, super. Very good. Yes. Good boy. Yes, super. Good boy. Yes. Good. Yeah. Yes. Good boy. Super. Yes. Good boy. Good. Yes, super. Yes, super. Yes, super. Yes, super. Good boy. Hey. Good. Yes. Very good. Super. Yes. Good boy. So this is how we have to teach.